some years old now, but still has the heart of a 20-year-old. So you can look him up on Facebook, Mickey Frost, and follow him and pay attention to what he does, because he was a good friend of Philando Castile as well, and he's been in the middle of pushing for reform on a number of fronts, but he also knows that we got to convince these kids to stop shooting at each other. We don't have enough Mickeys out there. There are a lot of people, but not enough. So one of the other ones that's real active, and Tyrone Terrell, he's doing a great job for us, trying to mobilize the community to get these kids to stop shooting at each other. And then Reverend Spence, I mentioned Reverend Spence, Pastor Patterson over at New Hope, and just a lot of good religious leaders. But we need some of these young kids to help mentor these guys off their track. So like I said, I can't read any of your comments because I'm driving, so I have no idea, what's taking place out there in the cybersphere. If I did, I probably couldn't concentrate.
Maplewood's farther back on an alarm at Battle Creek Aquatic Center, 2401.
119, Kenzo, we've got it.
Okay.
The bus is still running up on Selby.
Did you copy? That's 33 minutes.
I better just check this out real quick. Make sure everybody's all right here. Everybody okay? Everybody good? Pardon me? Very good, Derek. Have a good night. God bless. Derek Hutchinson said he's fine. He does not want any help. Car was stalled there in the middle of the street. A couple of people were outside of it.
Or 47. I'm gonna replace 33. He's aware.
Copy at 34 minutes.
So obviously Selby has improved. Western Selby, all this whole district, a lot of amazing development. It all started with George Latimer. Shout out to George for all the development work he did up here to create this environment.
Yeah, Fuller.
My favorite breakfast places is the Louisiana Cafe. I highly recommend the Cajun breakfast.
Copy, I'm going to attempt to call the conference. Copy.
None of this would have happened if George Latimer hadn't used some of those urban development grants to save this neighborhood. And I had the pleasure of serving with him on the city council for a while, and really one of the finest, not just elected people, one of the finest men I've ever met. And just we need more politicians like him. Didn't always agree with him. That was okay with him. There's some positions he took that I didn't support, but he was always trying to do what was best for the community. And deserves a lot of credit for moving ahead. Sometimes these elected officials, they give their lives to this job, and people don't ever realize how much they gave. So we're down here at Western and Selby. Of course, W.A. Frost on one corner, Nina's on the other, Costello's. Now it's called the Handsome Hog. It's
9173.
9173.
Moscow on the hill. Just great.
Clear report.
And you'll notice when we're going east on Selby,
Copy, 30.
straight ahead would be the First National Bank. It's directly on the line. And then, of course, the cathedral on our left here.
No, 324. 381.
324 and 381.
324.
301.
Someone's around earlier. Called back for 1175 Ross Avenue in Disorderly. Bill's not leaving town's address. He's got an open line with her yelling. 324, copy.
1181 Ross,
301, copy.
Disorderly.
37.
I'm just looking at the calls that are in the queue here. There's one down on. Okay.
225.
225.
Can you have the cop come out and speak to us? We're on the 5th floor. We're not getting any answers to it.
Affirmative.
Not a lot
30
going
minutes.
on.
211.
I'm going to start
211.
heading home here.
Female that fits in Minnesota.
See if anything happens en route.
50 Minnesota. 30 minutes.
Again, 651-448-3810.
Code for 38 minutes.
Did get a question earlier about the drowning at Hidden Falls. We did have a young boy that drowned. You know, rivers are very dangerous in terms of the current and the undertow. We do have equipment, sonar equipment. Some cases not as good as others, but we have a great relationship with Hennepin County. And we both
I
have.
spoke with caller. He says he's hooked up and.
We both have different equipment we can share. We have boats, sonar. There's something called side sonar as well that looks sideways, not just forward, in case you're under barges, etc. But we both have dive teams, so spend a lot of time in the water, those guys, and got to give them a lot of credit. We are going to do a special show just on our dive team. Probably not live. It might be a little hard to do that, but just showing you all the equipment they have and what they do, what they use. But we recommended to the city and the county that they get some signage get up there, because this was the second drowning we had down there this year, and people really shouldn't be in the water.
To affirmative, but he is a paraplegic.
I'm gonna drive up Rice Street on my way home.
40 minutes.
Just keep in mind when you do send texts, If you don't put your name, I don't know who you are. Just get the number. Even if you're in my contacts on my own phone, on this phone, I don't know who you are. So it's fun to kind of have at least your first name as to who asking the questions. We're gonna follow this little gray car now. I don't know one. If we were talking about the 70s and 80s cars, I know them all, but that's a Grand Prix. Probably is sort of similar. This car's got no bumper. A lot of people still out and about.
Or 47 1.
Take one more drive through here just to make sure all is well. Back to the house.
5182 transport.
How's it going? Good. Good to see ya.
One adult female from.
Some people are taking the COVID seriously. That guy had a face mask on here.
Washington Avenue South, Minneapolis.
Cars.
206. Squad their out.
There's a tobacco shop over there too that pulls a lot of business in. That's good. You're taking the COVID seriously, huh? That's good. Smart. No, I don't blame you. Oh, I'm very sorry. How old was she? Yeah, it's not good. If you're... Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Me too. It's coming back. It's coming back strong.
226 1310 Park Street, apartment 207 Colors to their access outside
No?
by the truck.
I think you're the smart one. You know? Don't let anybody spit get on you too, you know? People are, half the time down here they're yelling anyhow, you know?
There's a 72-hour
No.
close to this email.
Yeah. 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 Good for you. I'm sorry about your mom. Did you bury her already, or? Yeah, because you can't have large funerals anymore either. So.
And 226 should be advised that his hold is for felony level threats of violence. She did threaten to kill him.
Yeah. Which church did you bury her at?
But no, something for you.
Minneapolis? Okay.
45 minutes.
Yep. Who's the pastor there? Okay. Yeah. Very sorry. Have a good night. Thank you.
You can change this to assist citizen, clear assistant with 213, and I can send it to 224. Platinum traffic clear, I can.
Something 690 Juno, Colors, girlfriend, ex-boyfriend.
What's what?
Starting to rain a little bit now.
We had 1770 prior after north in relation.
You know, one thing you could let me know, I mean, like, 'cause on the weekends, and I don't know whether it's Friday or Saturday, but, you know, if you have a preference, if you think Friday night or Saturday night is best, probably going to do Fridays like from 9 to 1 or 10 to 2. That way you don't have to get up early in the morning for church. But you know, if you got a preference of places to go or what to see, coming by Bourne's again one more time. How's it going? Well, they were wearing masks. That's a good sign. Gonna go up to Tin Cups and then we're gonna call it a night from Tin Cups. Don't forget to get down to Dar's Double Scoop. Right there. Say hi to Kevin, tell him Bob sent you there. Might give you an extra scoop. Quality ice cream. Didn't stop for Twinkies tonight because, like I said, people sent me a couple boxes of Twinkies. My wife says I'm going to start looking like one if I keep eating them.
Okay. The latest is it's life-threatening. He's going into surgery now. I'm going to pull Zach and Andy and go back to HQ to run his name, see if we got anything on him. The victim.
So the victim out on Thomas now, it's life-threatening. He's going into the emergency room. And if for some reason it looks like he is going to die, they'll do a much more thorough scene investigation and freeze it for a longer period of time and have the investigation. Because if he's not, the charge will be enhanced, obviously.
Are you guys good at the scene? Do you need anything there?
That officer actually thinks he's on a car-to-car channel, but he's transmitting on the main.
You broke up. You good?
All right, well, thank you for joining me. Send me your text or comments. 651-448-3810. Sorry it wasn't busier, but we had some interesting things. And of course. There we go. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.